Good morning, Year 8. Today you are going to be looking at insects and their adaptations. So the first thing I've done is given you a diagram for you to label. So this is a diagram of an ant. I want you to have a think about what it would look like and label it using the words below. In today's lesson, you are going to be doing some creative work. You are going to be hopefully able to identify the parts of a specific ant and do some research on that too. So this task is just for fun. This is Ant Antics, and what a mess. The wrangler ant has to get the ants into the correct ant hole. You need to help him by placing the number of correct ants in the hole under the ant. So here we have A, B, C, 3 different ants. All we have to identify is where do they actually belong. Remember, it's just for fun. Your main task for today's lesson is how to make an ant. And this is up to you. I want you to be as creative as possible, but you must make sure you label each part of the ant and explain how the ant is adapted to survive. Now there's a link to a video here, so I will get the PowerPoint sent out as well so that you can see it. I'm hoping it may work on the next slide, as I've embedded it into the PowerPoint as well. But if it doesn't, there's a link and lots that you can find if you research on how to make an ant. I want you to be as creative as possible, remember. So use whatever you've got at home, and as soon as you've done your ant and you've labelled it and you've explained how it's adapted, send me and Miss Nixon and Miss Moore a wonderful picture to show us what you've been up to. So something to think about when you're looking at the ant that you are researching and identifying is what kind of ant is it? Not all ants are the same. So here are 2 examples. Carpenter ants. They don't have much nighttime vision than most ant species. They're adapted to move around at night, but they have sensitive antennae and incredible spatial memories to follow instructions and clues to their environment and create trails for other colony members to then follow later. Army ants are very different. They're well equipped for killing prey. They swarm in large numbers and they devour creatures much larger than themselves. They have distinctively large mandibles and stingers, which they use to overwhelm their prey when they're small. So many ants are adapted with 4 main features: their jaws, the pheromones, how they organise themselves, and a thing called kidnapping. So when you're looking at your ant, I want you to really think about what kind of ant is it. Have a look into things like warrior ants, different types of ants, ants that can spit, ants that can do lots of different things to protect and survive. Most ants will work for the whole of their colony. This second task is optional, so you don't have to do it, but it might be nice if you did, if you take some photos and send them in to us so we can have a look at how you get on. This is how you can build your own ant farm. So what you do is you put some sand into a large glass, and then you're going to place a smaller beaker in to make it into an ant hole, or an ant hill, sorry. You're going to poke the hill with one of the sticks to catch a few ants and then come out. And then you're going to place ants into the jar upside down. You're going to fill the space with moist sand and then poke holes into the lid. And you're going to watch how they burrow. After a few days, you should see that they'll have a network of passageways, and hopefully they'll be working together as a colony. So again, it's an optional task, but if you have these sort of things at home that you could use, or something similar, have a go at making your own ant farm. So Year 8, this is a very, very small PowerPoint and video today because I realise that you're going to spend a lot of your time now researching your ant and also making it, labelling it, and telling me how it's adapted. So it's important in this lesson that you take away the adaptations from yours. And there's a link below, and I have again embedded the video in the next slide, and Might work, might not, but the link below does take you to a video that you can look at where it talks about adaptations, and the National Geographic is a great place to get information for this task. So good luck with your ants, and I hope to see some amazing things coming through soon. Okay, don't panic if you haven't got the ability to send it in to us. Okay, but we will take pictures, we'll take diagrams, we'll take anything, and you can email them, upload them on Show My Homework. You could even post them to us if you really wanted to. Okay, up to you, but enjoy the task and think about the adaptations, because that's the main important thing.